Well, North Carolina U.S. Senator Tom Tillis also attended the NATO summit.
Yeah, he talked just about what Alexander Lamone was just talking about right now, paying the fair share. He spoke earlier today about NATO's importance as well and the need for each member to do what they're supposed to do.
There are areas that each member country of NATO must invest more in.
As co-chair of the Senate NATO Observer Group, Tom Tillis spent part of his time this week with troops from North Carolina who were serving in Lithuania. Senator Tillis also met with the Swedish Prime Minister after the news that Turkey has changed its mind and will allow Sweden to join NATO. Alongside his Democratic co-chair, Senator Jeanne Shaheen, Tillis was asked about American support for the alliance.
Even a couple of NATO conferences ago, where the narrative was that the United States was moving away from NATO. They thought it was outdated. Jeanne and I went to a NATO summit, reaffirmed on a bipartisan basis we have support. And I would not have done that if I didn't think that my Republican colleagues, my supporters back home, supported NATO, supported our investment.
But Tillis also says that investment must be shared by other member countries. He thinks that doesn't necessarily mean a specific number, but capability and capacity.
With that progress, there's no doubt in my mind that the 75-year alliance will be a 150-year alliance.
Those needs have been highlighted as Ukraine's war with Russia has shown what NATO may lack if forced to defend itself.
And if we can come away from this conference and future conferences demonstrating that we understand what those vulnerabilities are, we understand areas of stress that have come over the last 18 months, that I'm completely convinced that we'll continue to have majority support among Republicans and Democrats.